Peace, Grand Rising. I got one simple question for you. Simple question too. When are you going to stop making excuses? If there's anything I've seen shift life, it was the removal of excuses. I remember this one experience I had when I was younger. I had gotten a fight. My government name is Courtney. So I got in a fight. They're making fun of my name at the new school. And I remember the teacher or the principal, when we had got in trouble, one thing he had said to us was, he said, you know, I want you guys to remember this one thing, is that excuses are like a-holes. Everybody has them and they all stink. And that really stuck with me. And, you know, one thing I've noticed in life was that the excuses that we make for ourselves, the excuses that I've made for myself, they stem from traumas, they stem from insecurities, they stem from the lack of belief in yourself and your dreams and your goals. You really got to think about this. All those excuses are trash. All the excuses suck. Those excuses are trash. That's what you need to do with your excuses. Just go ahead and dump them. Because every reason why you can come up with to not be your greatest self sucks. Every reason that you can come up with to not be able to do what you can do sucks. Because there is somewhere, some space and time, something that you can do to organize your life, organize your time, organize your energy to be able to accomplish the things that you want to. And I'm going to use Batman real quick, just to get extreme. Let's get extreme. I'd say Batman. Bruce Wayne, you know, the typical understanding of him is that he trained in a prison and he learned how to fight, you know, with these dudes in a mountain. He put in mad work that being a millionaire, billionaire, the average person still wouldn't do. And he joined the League of Assassins. So my thing is, and then Batman goes on to save people, and he ends up, you know, fighting those guys because they're bad guys or whatever. The point is, bro was in some of the craziest and worst situations, and this is what developed him into the hero that he is. A lot of these heroes go through stuff like this. They'll be going through certain levels of turmoil, wanting to grow, wanting to evolve, and then something happens where they just get their powers, and all of a sudden their heart, the strength of their heart, the strength of their will is matched by their ability somehow. And I want people to think about it like that. It doesn't matter what steps you take. You don't know what skills you may unlock. You have to develop the heart and you have to develop the mind of somebody who's great. You have to develop the heart and you have to develop the mind of a great character. You have to develop a great character. And that is your main goal here. When you're making excuses, let's make some excuses, right? Let's go to the gym in the Rising. Well, I can't because my sleep, I don't get enough sleep and I got to go to work at this time and this and that. Okay, cool. So when can you go do the gym? All right. So when is there a window, a 30-minute window for you to go to the gym? How can you get access to a gym? Is there a friend that's been offering you a pass? You don't have a pass, you can't afford it. Is there somebody that you know? There's ways in the gym. I mean, I get invited to the gym like a dinner date a lot of the times. Like the gym, I get invited to the gym more than I get invited to the club from my homies. So the gym has always been something I've had access to without ever having to pay for it. Or whether it be a place where I live. It's in the place where I live. There's a gym there. That happens a lot of the time too. How can you get access? I remember one time I did martial arts every day after school. And I remember I met a kid who he never paid anything. He actually used to get in trouble. And it was one of the options that he had was to do martial arts on his free time to keep him out of trouble. And there's a double meaning in that. Being out of your purpose can put you in trouble. Being in your purpose can also put you in trouble. However, clearly, when you're doing something that's in alignment with your purpose and you encounter obstacles, these are the obstacles that form you into the person who you're meant to be, versus doing things that you don't need to do, learning from pain and suffering by being outside of your purpose, never having a level of satisfaction, having to eventually let go of the things that you attain outside of your purpose. And this is where I've noticed a lot of people have a lot of issues letting go as well. It's the life that you've built outside of your purpose, the things that you have outside of your purpose. They are so difficult to let go of because we're still identifying with the person that's out of their purpose. When can we switch our perspectives to the versions of ourselves that are walking in our divine purpose, our focus on being our highest selves, focus on our highest timeline, being most authentic with ourselves, most in alignment with our energies, and a lifestyle that reflects that. That is a specific life. When do we identify as a person who has that life? And when we shift our identity to the person that can do things, that can make things happen, that doesn't make excuses, that makes routes, that makes opportunities, that makes openings, that's ready for any opportunities that may pop up, that may show up. Working with no results, but knowing that you're working on yourselves and gradually there are results. The trees grow every day from a seed, but if you watch it every day, you might not see growth. But if you look at it over time, you'll realize this is amazing how much this has grown. So I see myself the same way. And if I look back at myself and judge myself on what I did and didn't do right or wrong, I can rewrite some of those things because I've learned the lessons from the scenarios. Now, say I never learned the lesson from the scenarios, I couldn't go back to those scenarios and rewrite them in a healthy manner. I can rewrite my own story. I can rewrite my own story with a healthy outcome and healthy decisions from my character. And I don't have to know the way in which it would have played out. You see, the edit that I made was for me. And the understanding and the growth that I made was for me. It wasn't so that I can get certain people to like me. It wasn't so that I can get certain results. This is another thing. Let go of expectations. When you do what you do it from your heart. Don't do it with expectations. When you go to the gym every day and you get up early, maybe let go of the expectations, because you might be doing this to meet somebody, and that can change your life. You might be doing this to show you that your food is your problem. Maybe not your workouts, maybe not your timing, maybe not your rest. Maybe it's the food that you're choosing that's throwing you off, that won't allow you to align to your purpose, or won't allow you to align to a schedule that is going to benefit you ultimately. So excuses, number one, we all got them and they all suck. Why something can't be done, why something didn't get done for yourself. Why aren't you fulfilling your commitments to yourself versus worrying about commitments with other people? I mean, people are so quick to fulfill their commitments to their jobs and to other people before they are to their own purpose. So every single day I try to get up. I do get up, and I make an effort towards improving my life, towards making something that I'm going to thank myself for tomorrow, by doing something that can help the world, not just make me money, but make a change. And, I feel like that's way more powerful. I feel like influence is so powerful. Money is very powerful. Influence is also very powerful. And I think that if we can influence a community, our communities, our families, ourselves, to just live better and be better, this is the most powerful step we could take towards creating a better world, is by starting with ourselves and working on ourselves. And I think that we'll have all the access to everything that we may possibly need to accomplish those things as soon as we start to let go of the excuses, of why we don't deserve that, why we can't have that. And as soon as we start to identify with the versions of ourselves that are living in their purpose and are proud of it and work hard on it and maintain it and protect that. So that's really all I want to say to y'all. My name is Soular Amor Ray. You can check out my music on all platforms. I'm always making new music, putting new music out. And like, share, and subscribe. If this video helped you, make sure you do share it because it could help somebody else. And I just want everyone to know that, you know, purpose and authenticity are one and the same. Your most authentic self is the version of you that is going to live in its purpose 100%. This is also known as your higher self. This version of you is righteous. And this version of you, it doesn't have time, space, or capacity for dwelling on the lower frequencies of life and the lower experiences of life. It dwells on the highest frequency, even above love, because it encompasses them all. And instead of feeling things that you don't need to feel for things that are irrelevant to you, like a lot of us do, put our focus on things that have nothing to do with us, and we lose a lot of our energy through that, a lot of our focus through that, a lot of our time through that. We have to also realize that not everything deserves our energy, and not everything deserves that much of our energy. So enough of the dwelling, enough of the traumas, and the, you know, there's so many ways around this. If you guys look on my actual page, I have playlists on my YouTube homepage where there's Joe Dispenza, there's Bruce Lipton, there's Santos Bonacci, and there's a series of other videos that I've put together in my playlist that I like to watch, and that have helped me greatly, that help you understand how to start to reprogram your subconscious mind, how to begin to create the life of your dreams and live in that. So again, you know, I get up early. I don't really care how I look right now. I just get up really early and I just do my thing. I come out here, make a video first thing, you know, get these things, get myself on the right frequency. Breathe in some good air, you know, take care. Got my coconut water right there. And, you know, that's it, guys. Feel free to look at the music. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. Man, I love being here. I love talking with y'all, and we're just gonna keep doing this. No excuses. They suck, bro. There's no more excuses. You can do the things that you need to do, bro. Like, you can get that job. You can get that girl. You can get that house. You can get that car. You can get all those things. Those things are all easy. But can you get in alignment with yourself? But can you get self-mastery? But can you get right with God? Hey, man, hold it down. Keep it up.